Alright. See if we can actually beat the game, shall we? Nice place.
At last, the hour is at hand to correct the error of Althena from 15 years ago.
I shall do everything within my power to assist you, my lord. Behold.
You were never meant to exist in the realm of mortals, Althena. Your soul is destined to live for eternity, not suffocate within a rotting sack of flesh. You are a goddess, and to refute your absolute power is to deny your true destiny. Go now and show that power to the children whose world and whose lives you created. How, Gavator? Let her go, Galleon. I'm sorry to say your simple request must be denied. Unfortunately for you, the object of your desire has a destiny more powerful than your meaningless affection. Humans are helpless creatures, Dragon Boy. Pitiful, helpless creatures that need to be strictly controlled. 15 years ago, the goddess ignored this basic truth, and chose to be reborn as one of her own children. She believed they would be able to care for themselves. It was a foolish belief acted upon in a moment of weakness. Althena and Dine willfully cast aside their responsibilities. Our world paid the price for their selfish desire. But now I possess the ability to correct the grievous error they foolishly enacted. So sit back, Dragon Boy, and behold the power of the salvation I shall deliver. Good morning, Ava. Always see you. Oh, interesting, Gavator. Did not know. Stop it. Tisk, tisk, Jesse Ward. Oh, man, I understand completely, Jesse Ward. This has been a fun... not a week at this point, I'd say. Voyager streamations and nothing else. Thank you, Jesse Ward. Always. Hey, Ross. You're up early. Of all people in this room, you certainly must know that it's much too late to turn back. Dear Luna must gather back the power she spread into the world before her rebirth as a human. In the process, those powers will change her back into a goddess. My goddess! You realize that, like, the moment she has the powers of a deity, she's probably going to break out of your mind control, right? I don't expect you to understand any of this. After all, you're just a boy. Concepts like the necessity of leadership are far beyond your immature grasp. All you've ever done is dream, fantasize, really, of your great adventures. I don't expect you to understand my grandiose dream for this decadent world. But, by all accounts, the world was fine before you started messing things up. That's something that's been bugging me. He's like, the world is doomed without her. And it's like, but the world's been fine without her. For a decade and a half, we've been fine. The only way that things started becoming bad is when you started meddling. Anyways, once I have enacted my plan, you shall learn to live in my structured reality. Look, speaking to someone who's very, very pro-structure and order, what is wrong with you? Oh, God. Hello? Hang on, I can't hear you. I'm sorry. Hang on. It won't be long until all of Althena's power, or Luna's power, if you like, is mine. And when the last wisp of magic has been siphoned away from the world and into me, the goddess shall submit to my rule, and I shall reign forever as a god. Okay, so he wants to rule as high on Sultan. Cool. Yes, as high on Sultan. Had just about enough of your trash talking. I've never needed anyone to tell me what to do, especially not a complete nutbar like you. Human beings don't need to be controlled to be happy. That's right, and that's why the goddess entrusted us with her powers. We're not letting you take away her precious gift from us. I believed in you once, Galleon. I thought you were doing what was right. But now I realize just how wrong you are. You're a human being, Galleon. You're like all of us. You make mistakes. You're flawed. What makes you think you are worthy of wielding the power of the goddess and taking away the freedom she gave to all of us? Don't you understand, Galleon? Don't you understand that the only person who wants the world as it is you? Can't be helped if I have a greater understanding of what the world needs than Althena. While she fled her ivory tower, I watched her children struggle to survive without her rule. What you call freedom, I call cruelty. Again, the world was fine. What will guide this world if it has no God, Alex? What will save it from itself? The only thing the world needs to be saved from is you. Yeah! Yeah, I'm with him. It's rare I say that about a JRPG protagonist, but it's true.
What utter nonsense. Perhaps you should demonstrate the power that gives you such confidence. Then we will see who is fit to be supreme ruler and who is dead.
Those that underestimate the power of the human spirit are destined to fail. And that means you, Galleon.
I don't know. This last boss fight kind of sucked. So I don't anticipate this one sucking any less. I want to pop a save here, just so I don't have to do that cutscene again if we die. Okay, so we're gonna buff. Nuke. Buff. Buff. Buff.
Check this out.
So we spent a whole round buffing. Hi, Ek. Buff.
Althena, lend me your power!
That's the hope act. We've already locked down the guessing game and everything.
Time to die.
Oh, that sucked.
Time to die.
Uh-oh. Careful, he's got a lightsaber.
Die.
Check this out.
Yeah, I saw, Ross. I hope you enjoyed.
Lend me your power!
The final boss is a bit of a mixed bag. Let's see, that's what I thought.
Time to die.
I think it's Time to Die with bad audio clipping.
Time to die.
Yeah, I can't be the only one who hears the audio clipping every single time he says time to die. Someone improperly cut off the sound, the waveform, so there's a at the end of it. I think he says time to die, but like in a happy way, you know?
Check this out. Althena, lend me your power! By the power of Althena.
Time to die. Time to die.
Well, Alex is dead. I guess he was right. It was time to die. That sucks. That's like half my DPS gone right there. Uh... 50 degrees. I think we're at about 18, something like that right now.
Check this
We
out.
had snow earlier.
Althena, lend me your power!
Let me guess. Time to die.
Time to die.
Yep, that's what I thought.
Time to die.
Come on, get back on
So
your...
what do I want to bet? We're gonna throw up the cheat flag. Either that or we're just gonna pray for some RNG. One of the two. Yeah, speaking of someone who prefers the cold, this is not quite what I meant by that. Yeah, up north it's a lot worse.
Check this out.
Further north.
Althena, lend me your power!
See, I'm the reverse. I'd rather shiver than sweat, but like, there is such a thing as too cold, right?
Time to die.
Hang on, Evo. It's time to die.
Time to die.
No, I love snow. I'm kidding. But it is problematic, especially when you're living in a place that doesn't usually get snow. You know, no snow plows, no salt. None of the tires are rated for it.
Check this out.
Althena, lend me your power!
Time to die. Time to die.
Check this out.
Althena, lend me your power!
Time to die. Time to die.
Check this out.
Althena, lend me your power!
Again, I'd prefer cold. Well, let me walk that sentence back a sentence. I prefer cool over warm. I can tolerate cold better than heat, but I don't prefer cold or heat, because why would I?
Time to die.
Right? We're humans. We prefer moderate temperatures. But I will admit, at least part of that is biological in my case. I legitimately have a hard time dealing with heat. Like, it'll screw with me.
Check this out.
Althena, lend me your power!
Yeah, as I say, if we can find somewhere in between like 50 and 70, and it just stays there,
Time to die.
that'd be nice. Hey TSB, happy Tuesday. Time to die. Yeah, I cursed myself yesterday. I was like, oh, we're totally gonna beat this game today. And I should have known better, because every time I say that, we end up not beating the game the day I say that. Every single time. So really, this is my fault.
Check this out.
Althena, lend me your power!
Time to die.
Not impressed with the last boss so far.
Time to die.
And at least part of it is because of not only the fact that he keeps saying that stupid line over and over, but that the audio is literally glitched. Like someone didn't edit the sound file properly. God, I hope so, J. Palmer. This is literally the last boss. I wouldn't call myself an audiophile, but I have done audio editing, professionally. And I do all kinds of voice editing all the time for the theaters and for the rewrites. So I tend to notice things like that. In this case, I can't believe anybody isn't noticing. It's a really obvious pop at the end of every single line. Remember, just listen to it next time he says it. I use Audacity, although I use a heavily customized Audacity with a lot of plugins.
Time to die.
Right there. Tell me you don't notice that and I'll call you a liar.
Time to die. Time to die.
Wait, what, Rax? I need to watch that on the VOD someday. Yeah, no, it's very, very common. In addition to the usual, I'll tell you exactly what it is. Most audio software, most recording software, automatically leaves a pop just like that, right at the beginning and end. It has to do with how it starts and stops recording, how it's activating the mic. So it's really, really common process, and I do this for every single file I edit, to just chop out the beginning and chop out the end, like just a few frames on both sides, just to get rid of those kind of issues. So someone somewhere didn't do that with this audio file. It's the only one that's done that. It's the only one that hasn't done that. So the whole game, it's been fine, but now it's like, time to die. Pop. And I think that's just the final nail in the coffin here, because this is not a particularly interesting boss fight. Oh, I have no idea. I do all that stuff manually. I'm sure there's something audio that does it automatically somewhere.
Check this
I like how Null, by the way, is just refusing to res Kyle. Null's just like, nah, I'm good.
Althena,
He's fine.
lend me your power! By the power of Althena!
Time to die. Time to die. Time to die.
Around 10 or 10. So I'm actually a terrible artist, but I've been drawing since I was pretty young. I actually still have quite a bit of my artwork lying around. Is it because it's time to die, Blow Felix? Yeah, now, welcome to my world, Evo.
Check this out.
Yeah, I generally don't have time for drawing, so I ask someone who is a much better artist than me to do my drawing now. And she does a great job. Plug for the rewrite. And the amazing artistry she did for that. Yeah, I don't know if you caught this, Blue Alex, but one of his attacks actually gives him a bubble, too. So, he's healing, and he gets 3 attacks per round. And he can also put up a barrier. So, that's cool. I'm just layering it on here. It's just, yep, that's just how ridiculous this is. The next rewrite will be RFF3, followed by RFF4, followed by RFF5, followed by RFF10, and then 10-2, and then 7, and then 12, and then 8, then 9, and then 6. After that, I'm not sure. I'm still debating that.
Check this out.
Althena, lend me your power!
Yeah, Evo's artwork is really fantastic.
By the power of
In all honesty, yeah, a lot of people think that act, and yet we haven't done a single R-Trek thing yet. What, Flack? Oh, the Elkirk? Well, I'm sure glad I just healed Mia.
Time to die.
Come on, get back on your feet.
What? You saw that, right? Okay, let's spend a round recovering, because what? And a round powering up. And let's get this back down.
Check this out.
Thank you, Mana Brent. Always appreciate.
Lend me your power!
Kyle probably has a res. Ah. Let's see. Mana Brent. Board Summoner 2. Pikmin block.
Die.
And Time to Die. Soul Silver. Thank you again.
Time to die.
So, the problem with R-Trek is presentation. How to visually present the rewrites has always been a problem, since they were first conceived of. And as I proved recently, everybody prefers the animation that we did for RFF2. And that's cool and all, but that takes a while. So that's going to slow down the entire production. So actually doing R-Trek has been kind of put on the back burner, pretty much entirely because of the fact that it's going to take a really long time to do.
Time to die.
So once we're done with the RFFs, I'll consider what we do next. We've got our Warcraft, our Wars, and our Trek. All 3 of those we've already done prep work on, and all 3 of those we already have a pretty good idea of how we're going to do them. So one of those will be next. I think we'll spend a round recovering. We're not really in a rush here. Not really. Get Mia up, too, while we're at it.
Check this out.
Yeah, the problem with hiring someone to animate is that is extremely expensive. one of the earliest things we were looking into for the Trek rewrite specifically was hiring people to do the animation. And there's lots of people who could do that. As you might imagine, that is pricey as hell. Like, whatever you're thinking is probably not even on the same level of how much it costs to get even just to get an amateur or an indie animator to do animation for you. We could use AI, that's true. I can also chew on a gun for a while. Okay, so... honestly, I'm going to spend another round recovering here. Let's get some rebuffs going. Let's make sure he's maxed out, and let's make sure we are fully covered here. We're just going to spend a whole round doing nothing but recovering. Oh yeah, how much health does this guy have? Let's see here. What is 260 times 48? He wasn't buffed. What do you know? God damn. 13,000 health.
Time to die.
Evo, do you remember when I made an AI bot come up with a picture for Golbez? Because I remember. I think your job's safe.
Check this out.
It's on Discord. I don't remember where. It's either in the off-topic channel or in the feedback channel, one of the two.
Time to die.
Did you just kill Mia again?
Time to die.
Yeah, one of the things that kind of bothers me the most about AI art is one of the biggest things most people use as what I can only refer to as a defense against it is that it's crap. And it is, in fact, crap. But it's not always going to be crap, and that sucks.
Check this out.
Like, I've said this before to people, you should be counting yourself lucky that AI art sucks right now.
Time to die.
Right now, everyone's just kind of waiting to see how long it's going to be until legislation gets involved, because there is already quite a bit of,
Come on! Get
oh, sure, you get Mia up immediately. There's already quite a bit of, garbage. I'm just going to say it that way. Garbage that's happening right now with AI. I don't mean garbage in terms of, like, garbage, you know, like, oh, it looks like crap. No, I mean, like, some really, really scummy things has already been happening with regards to AI art. And that is what it is.
Althena, lend me your power!
I mean, let me put this in as blunt of a way as I possibly can. I'm not super fond of the game I'm playing right now. Not really. And I'll be honest about that. It's got some great points and some cool things, but ultimately, this is a game I'm never going to replay, right? And it's not scoring super well. However, this is still fundamentally and objectively a better game than some AI garbage script could come up with. And I know that because people have already been experimenting with that. I'll take this over the Wish film, you know? Let's spin around recovering. We've got the mana. Let's be... Whoops, wrong spell. Let's be cautious. Everyone else attack. Do I think the Wish film was actually made by AIs? That's an interesting question. Next question, please. Yeah, I saw a comment saying that this is the best game ever made. That's it. I just wanted to drop that there.
Check this out.
Yeah, Wish is probably not actually built by AI.
By the power of all
Probably. And that's the problem. The fact that it is that debatable that Wish was probably not made by AI is indicative of exactly how garbage... Garbage is the wrong word. How generic. How made by committee. How processed that film really is. Yeah, it is one of... I know people have accused Disney films of being soulless for a while, but no. You haven't seen Soulless until you've seen Wish. It is shocking how vacuous and devoid that film is.
Check this out.
I bothered to look into it because I'd been hearing bad things about it. And you know me, I'm a bit of a film geek. Especially a behind-the-scenes makings of film geek. And so I wanted to put my own analysis on it. I wanted to see if it really did feel like...
Time to die.
if it really did feel like it was AI generated. And the answer is, yes, it does feel like it's AI generated. Again, it probably isn't, but just like a certain presidential thing going on right now, the mere fact that it's in question is problematic in its own right. We deserve better than to have a film that is so devoid. It was supposed to be the big anniversary film, too.
Check this out.
Like, that's the really weird part. I've seen worse films. I've seen worse Disney films, specifically. Even if we keep within the genre. But I've seen worse films, a lot worse films. But I'm not sure I've ever seen a film that is more paint by numbers.
Time to die.
Are you killing Alec? Oh my god, this dude. Hey, Dakota.
To die.
Yeah, even Pocahontas, which is arguably a pretty bad film, nevertheless actually had something to it. And I don't even just mean the savages, because that seems awesome. Is it worse than Birdemic? No, because Birdemic is a terrible film. And in that, I feel like I am misconveying the information here. The problem isn't the fact that it's bad. The problem is the fact that it is devoid. You wish... God dang it, Evo. I do, actually, Dakota. Yeah, you know what? The Avatar films. Great example. Are the Avatars bad films? No, of course not. But are they disturbingly generic? Yes. No judgment. No judgment if you enjoy them. For real. There's nothing wrong with being like, you know what? I just feel like chilling and relaxing and enjoying a film. And if you derive enjoyment from something, then that's a good thing. The world needs more enjoyment in it, because the world sucks. But I will always spit venom at the Avatar films for being as just... as Avatar. They're their own example. They're their own example. Honestly, the only thing that pisses me off, really, about the Avatar films is how much money they make. And I didn't actually go to film school. I went to school to be an accountant, And a programmer. Got a lot of mileage out of that one.
Time to die.
Ooh, I like that idea, Dakota.
Time to die.
I think it's time to die, everyone. What do you think, Archibald? I've never heard of anybody hating the Na'vi other than the fact that, you know, they're in that film. Do I love Pulp Fiction? No! God damn that awful piece of crap film. Excuse me. No judgment to anybody who loves it. I know a lot of people really love that film. But god damn, people need to stop sucking his dick. Sorry. Yeah.
Check this out.
If you want a real opinion, I'll have to take a minute. Remove myself from the actual film for a second.
Althena, lend me your power! By the power of Althena!
Look!
Time to...
I honestly do not recommend watching Pulp Fiction unless you're interested in the historical respects. Now, if you're interested in it just to you know, get into the history of filmmaking, go for it. There's plenty of things in there. But yeah, speaking as someone who does not like his films, I would still say that he has done much better films than Pulp Fiction. Now, there is exactly one scene I really like in that film. So for those of you who have seen it, can you guess the one scene that I absolutely unironically love in that film?
Check this out.
Althena, lend me your power!
Oh my god, we did it! I sort of forgot we were fighting a boss.
How can this be? My future, my destiny, was securely in my grasp. I had only to claim it, and now I am disgraced yet again.
This poor actor. Where were we during that cutscene? Just pop in. Hi. No, I've seen worse. I've seen worse. Hey, you think that's weird, Melda Alkirk? I'm quite fond of a lot of game series from Japan. I can't stand anime. We did it, Alex. We did it now. Yay! Come on, let's go. It's time to rescue Althena. 15 years ago, Althena and Dine made the decision to change their lives. It's not that Galleon didn't understand the decision. He didn't want to understand it. He loved Althena. I'm convinced of it. He was jealous of the Dragon Master. His heart was wounded and his beliefs were shaken when they chose to become human. Must have felt like his world was falling apart. I guess the power of boners really does compel him in the end. When I think about a world without the goddess Althena, well, it makes me nervous, but it also makes me feel proud she believed in us so strongly. And I want to earn her trust. I want to build a wonderful future for our world. By working together with all of you. The Magic Guild will easily be restored to its former glory as long as I am involved with it. That's what I would have said if I was the way I used to be. Sorry about that. Actually, I've never really laughed like this before. I like it. I just don't feel as nervous as I used to. I don't feel like I need to prove anything. I used to be kind of arrogant, wasn't I? No! Kind of would be an understatement, but you're a pretty cool guy. Don't know if I agree with that. I can understand how Galleon felt because I am a weak person myself. Don't say that, Mia. You're not weak at all. It's not true, Nash. Everyone has weakness in their hearts. Darkness! Sorry. The goddess shielded us from our weakness when she took care of us. She realized we could work together to overcome it, that we could turn our weakness into our strength. I wish Galleon had been able to recognize that. After all she's been through, Luna needs you more than ever. Go to her, comfort her, show you your love. Go get Luna back, Alex. We'll start building our future together. Galleon was an evil man, Alex. Wait, really? Are you sure, Kyle? After all the lives he destroyed, he deserved his fate. But I have to admit, I admired how hard he fought for what he believed in. It's too bad that all he believed in was himself. Maybe I should... Oh, shoot. Maybe I should learn a lesson from Galleon and try not to be so stupidly confident. What are you mumbling, Jess? If you have something to say, then say it. I was just noting how smart you are when you want to be. Jess, I'm always smart. I just dumb myself down so you can understand me. Oh, right, Call. We could have used the contents of your head to inflate Mite's balloon. Oh, yeah? Well, yours too! Great comeback. One's right up there with I'm rubber, you're glue defense. No more yelling, please. Come on, Alex, stop talking to me and start making some sweet music with Luna. Or better yet, just kiss the girl. Look, this isn't Little Mermaid. Once in a while, I wonder if Galleon did all this because he truly cared about the world. But I usually figure he did it because he was just a crazy bastard with a lust for power. Yeah, probably that one. I guess we'll never be sure, Alex. But there is something I'm very sure about. Your love for Luna is stronger than Galleon's power over her ever was. Are you sure? I'm a little jealous of Luna. Unlike some guys, you're not embarrassed to show your love for her. Something the matter, Jess? I detect heavy grumbling. Yes, something is the matter. Would it kill you to hold my hand once in a while? Come on, Jess. You know I hate PDA. When I see other couples doing that, I think, get a room. I'm talking about holding my hand, Kyle, not making out. There's a difference. Yeah, there is. You never want to make out. Guys, this isn't the time and place for this conversation. I'll resolve my problems with Kyle later. Yeah, please just kill him. You're one of the 4 heroes, Galleon. You were one of my heroes. But you were no hero. You were just a jealous little man. Jealous of the man who thought you were his best friend. I don't hate you for what you've done, Galleon. I pity you. Come on, Alex, don't worry about him anymore. Worry about Luna. You're right. I don't know, Evo. Luna! Uh-oh. She's setting off fireworks. What was that? It's Luna. Final boss time. I always knew she'd be the final boss. Humans are forbidden from entering the sacred chamber. I am Althena. I am the goddess who made this world and who rules it with impunity. How dare you fail to recognize the face of your creator? Leave here now or be destroyed for your ignorance. Alex, what happened to Luna? She doesn't know who we are. Listen, Luna. Well, it seems as though the world needs a god after all. Would you just die? Let me guess, he's in the second game. Didn't we break enough of your bones, Galleon, or are there a few left for us to snap? I have no need to fight you again when I've already emerged victorious. One? How can you say that? Because collecting the magic of the world has reawakened the goddess within Luna. And better yet, her memories of dying, of being reborn as a human, have been erased. Once more, our world is under the control of an absolute power. No, you're lying to us. You're wrong.
Behold the ruler you must serve. Oh yes, you got what you wanted, but not in the way you imagined. Kneel before the black goddess of Lunar, dragon boy. Kneel and submit to her dark desires. For though I shall perish, I go knowing that I succeeded in tearing your one true love from you eternally, and blackened this pathetic world forever.
Okay. See him in the sequel. All right. Why would she be evil if she's returned to being the goddess? Like, the goddess was already good, right? Ostensibly. And, like, willingly already put up her power. So, like, if he's like, I'm back to being the goddess. Oh, shoot, I'm back. I better give up my power again. And then we're just back to square zero. I mean, Luna's dead, and that sucks, but the world's fine. I'm going to take Luna out of this trance, and I'm going to take her home. I need you all to stay here. This is something I have to do alone. Good idea, Alex. I'm ready when you are. Null, you stay here too. Okay? Remove yourself from my holy presence at once, or suffer the swift consequences, human. How dare you ignore my words, Dragon Master? You serve me, you will obey me. You ignore the will of your goddess at your peril, infidel. I shall not warn you again, Dragon Master. Leave here or forfeit your soul. Your ignorance shall cost you dearly. Drink deeply from the cup of my seething anger. Why have you done this, Luna? You're supposed to try and remind her who you are, not die. What? Yeah, that's a negative. That is 100% a negative. That is way too easy to stumble into and not have saved. Now, I did save, but that's... We would have to do the entire last... well, no, excuse me, that's not true. We would have to do half the last dungeon and then the entire last boss fight all over again if we didn't save here. What in the crap? I was going to say, does that happen in the original? Anyways. That just... Yeah, I'd probably have put the game down if I was just playing this on my PS1. I would have been like, okay, cool. Next game. Jesus Christ. I hope you didn't hurt yourselves, Actav. Lord knows there's a lot of snow all over the place right now. Okay, so like... I kind of guessed there was a reason. Because if you remember, at the very, very beginning of the game, someone in chat, I don't remember who, said, make sure to never get rid of the ocarina. And I was like, okay. So I never did. Okay, so I use the ocarina, and she's saying the exact same dialogue. Oh, sorry, hang on. Thank you, Pillars of the Snow. Always appreciate. Yeah, give me a second. It actually went away to Koida. I used it and it despawned. Jedi Fallen Order. I can't remember the name of the... What's the second one's called? Oh, yeah, we never did go do the female spring. And obviously we're... Jedi Survivor, that's it. Thank you, Jedi Survivor. And FF16. Thank you, Pillars of Snow. So what are you thinking? Power of boners. Stop. You mustn't come any closer. One more step and you will surely die, Alex.
Luna.
God, her outfit. I'm sorry.
I'm here.
I knew you would never abandon me to evil, Alex.
Yes, now we can finally go back to Berg together.
Though Galleon has perished, the fortress of Althena continues to bleed life from the world of Lunar. If it does not cease, all Lunar will become as lifeless as the frontier. But if I leave the fortress, the stored magic will be released too rapidly, and it may end up destroying the entire world of Lunar. I'm a prisoner, Alex.
No!
I'm sorry, Alex.
So reverse the flow slowly.
Here. For Lunar!
No, just... You just...
I won't give you up!
Okay.
You mustn't give up either. Regardless of how hopeless things may seem, there has to be a way. We must believe in the power that resides within each of us, Luna. I believe each of us is entrusted with a future to realize, and this is not our future.
There needs to be a Lunar 2.
Luna, if we work together, I'm certain we'll find a way, just like Dyne did, remember?
Alex, you mustn't try it. It's too dangerous.
I'm sorry, did I legitimately miss something? Is she not in control of the fortress? Is that what's going on here?
Alex.
And if she's not in control of the fortress, why? Like, she has the power of the goddess
Together. In the past, the present, and the future as
in
well.
her fortress.
Destiny.
Also, you just talked about forging your own future, and then immediately followed it up with destiny. Just pointing that out.
Oh, Alex! Alex!
I mean, I guess that's true, Scott K-Bar, but at that point, she could just spend some time figuring out how to make the fortress work, right? It's like, all right, Alex, I'm going to be here for a bit and figure out how to make the fortress work. And once I figured it out, then I'll toss all the power back into the world and we'll be cool. Wait for me, Alex. And Alex is like, I'll wait for you because I love you. And there you go. Boom, we're done. What's going on up there? I can't see a damn thing. What if Alex has been... Don't say that, Cal. Don't you even think that. He'll be fine. Oh, Alex. Look, the magic isn't flowing into the chamber any longer. Now it's flooding outward. Flowing or flooding? There's a difference. Not good. Look as a whip as usual, Jess. You alright, Mia? Yes, Nash, we have to get out of here. Damn it, TSP. Yeah, could you, like, turn into a dragon, please? No. Could you do that for me, please? Alex and Lunar are still up there. We can't leave until we know they're alive. Dude. I'm sorry, Null. I'm not going anywhere until I... No offense, Jess. I think we should listen to the cat. But Kyle... I can feel it in my heart that Alex and Luna are alright. Please. They're turbo dead. Now let's go. Okay, just once I want to see a story where, like, the heroes are like, we've got to stay until the last minute. No, don't worry. I have faith and believe in our friends. You're right. We should get to safety and wait for them. And then they leave, and then, like, 5 seconds later, their friends come by like, no, wait, please! Why didn't you wait for us?
You mustn't fail. I'd be lost without you.
Incoming game. Oh, we're all dead.
Luna.
Seriously, we're dead. That explosion's totally gonna hit us in the face. Or it's fine. Not even a tidal wave? I've played Chrono Trigger.
Alex, you dumb kid. Why'd you take the risk?
Alex and Luna sacrificed their lives to save this world from destruction.
Yeah, no, they're alive. They're fine.
Oh, Alex and Luna, they're gone forever.
Yes, they are definitely dead. Forever. I believe you, game. Although, if they actually killed off the main characters, I'm actually going to give that a positive, and I'll commit to that right now. If they have the balls to actually kill off the main characters like that, credit. I can think of, like, one game that's done that, and that's Lufia 2. Damn! I want that terraforming tech. Here, on Earth. Never mind the moon.
Look at the ground. It's alive again.
Wait, if it's the Genesis device, then... you know what's gonna happen next, right? Oh my god, they're fine. Xenogears copied this, by the way. Although in Xenogears they were nude.
You're all right.
After a Genesis device makes a planet, the planet, which is extremely unstable, then completely self-destructs and explodes. So,
We did it. It's over.
it only takes a couple weeks, too.
We're so worried about you. Oh, Luna. Oh, Jessica. I'm just so happy to see you all.
Did they blow Felix?
Well done.
I'll trust you on that. You know that game better than I do.
Well done.
I swear there was a scene where they descend in the glowing thing nude, but I'm probably misremembering. Either way, Xenogears cribbed off this game. You know, like 50 other games, because this predates so many of them. Ah, Maribia. It's so good to be back here, Alex. It's so wonderful to smell the ocean on the breeze. It's wonderful just to see you smiling again. You're not too tired, are you, Luna? I've forgotten how long the journey was. Tired? No. Hungry? Yes! Get me and my hollow tummy to the nearest fish market. Oh, no. Ha ha ha. I'm glad you have your priorities straight and all. Why are you guys laughing? I can hear your stomachs rumbling too. We're not laughing at your endless appetite. We're just laughing because it feels good. Exactly. It's been so long since I felt this joyful. Oh yeah, no cheats. I don't mean to be rude, but I have to run to the mansion. When we killed Zenobia, we broke the spell she placed on Dad. Can't wait to see him. And I think I'll be running off myself. Where do you think you're going, brigand boy? Wherever you're going, love muffin. Are you up to something, Kyle? Sure you are. I don't have time to figure out what it is. Come on, let's go. Hold on. Wait a second. At least let me comb my hair before Mel sees me. My mother is waiting for Nash and me on Black Rose Street. I'm going to tell her about all that's happened. Hopefully, use that info as we discussed to reconstruct the Magic Guild. Reconstruct the guild and rebuild Vane? That'd be wonderful. It will be wonderful. Buildings can always be rebuilt and replaced. Human lives are far more precious. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. You're right, Nia, as always. This isn't Warhammer 40k. Yeah, I'm sure your mother won't be offended if we don't run to Black Rose Street. Oh, hold her hand, you dinkus. Jesus Christ. Hey, Alex, why don't we go and see Ramus? I bet his business is booming. It's a wonderful idea. I haven't seen him for such a long time. Yeah, he's rich now. So it's time to get him to pay up. I gotta heal first. Don't know what kind of fights we'll have in this part of the game. Luna's level 17. Okay. That's right, I finally got my gear back. Check it out, there's my heal ring that I put on her, like, days ago. I was angry when I heard about Ramus giving items to the Dragon Master. Then I realized I was being an idiot. Ramus did the right thing. I'm telling my friends about Ramus' story and how he helped the Dragon Master. He deserves the business of everyone in Maribia. I think Ramus owes a cut of his profits. Yeah, no kidding. Celebrate the salvation of a world by spending your brains out. No, I'm good, thanks. Good to see you, Green Eyes. My manager's waiting again, so have I. Uh-huh. Please stop flirting with me. I don't believe it. When our customers found out Ramus gave you stuff for free, they applauded his actions. We've made up twice the profit we lost from the items you took. Ramus is a genius. Duh. He's asked me to help him open new stores across the Marius Zone. I'm honored he trusts me with such a huge responsibility, especially considering my past. Yeah, it's called franchising. Luna, you look great. I knew you and Alex would be together again. Look at all the customers I have today, and I owe it all to you. Everyone wants to shop at the store where the mighty Dragon Master shopped. Just can't get over how happy you two look. Hope that I feel that strongly about another person someday, but for the moment, I only feel that about one thing. Money! I've been thinking about how this began, Alex. If I had convinced you to go with me to the cave that day, Luna wouldn't have been kidnapped and the world would have stayed at peace? Just kidding. If you hadn't taken us to the cave, Alex would have never fulfilled his destiny. You're a trickster now, but you're funny. Alex, I wanted to come with you to Berg, but I'm too busy to get away from here, so please tell my father and Nanny I say hello. Tell them I'm fine. Oh, I got you Luna's bromide. Least I can do for someone who lent me money. What? There's also 2 more bromides. My inventory's full. Of course it is. Here, buy these. I really do have a lot of good stuff here. Come and buy something. Sure. There's... What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What is that blurry thing in the foreground? And why does she have a unicorn? Okay. I think I'm on a list now. Okay, now I'm definitely on a list. Why do some people have elf ears and fangs and horns and some people don't? And they call them all humans too, I've noticed that. Is that explained in the second game? Yeah, sorry, we switched games midstream. It's time for the Lore Runner After Dark. I think we can safely declare Galleon was insane to take control of Althena. To try and make himself a god, what Galleon did was wrong, but he wasn't insane. He always knew exactly what he was doing. He knew the consequences of his actions. I only wish he could have understood the world didn't need his leadership. That the goddess gave humans the power to... Hey, Colgrim. Maybe we should tell him Royce is never coming back because we murdered her. Wait, what? Just trying to pick up Luna a minute ago. We're just gonna move on from that. If you're the Dragon Master, you'd be wearing the Dragon Armor, but you look like a commoner. Right, right. I'm not the Dragon Master anymore. I'm just plain old Berg. In my 520 years, I've never had white dragon meat. But I learned a new flame spell that should roast it. Wait a minute, if you roast me, I'll become the Black Dragon. I don't want to live in POW. Wouldn't mind land them. Don't hide behind your friends, you killer white dragon. I only want to rub your belly. Yeah, you'll rub my belly with cooking oil. Delicious dragon meat. It's still going, Colgrim. Get out of my way. There we go. That's an interesting point. Everyone's like, oh man, it's so amazing that you saved us. And he actually bothered to respond with, like, you probably shouldn't put responsibility for the whole world on 4 people. Just a thought. Oh, I'm sorry, you. Fare thee well. Hello, Sir Null. How are you feeling today? I'll rebuild Vayne all by myself if it means I get to bask in Mia's glow. Nobody show him the bromide. Mother! Majesty Lemia. I've always been proud of you, Mia, but never as proud as I am in this moment. You're more of a hero than I ever was, my daughter. As for you, Nash, I won't lie. You'll have to work very hard to regain my trust. Mia speaks highly of you, and I know you care for her. So, don't disappoint me again, or I'll murder you. Mother, I'm so happy. Oh, Mia, so am I. Mother, I promise I won't cry anymore when I'm worried or when I'm afraid. Now that I have so many things to take care of, I can't afford to be weak. Or to show weakness. I will become strong and show this world the great leadership and power that it deserves. That's exactly right, Mia. That's how the new leader must be. What, Mother? What do you mean? It's obvious my reign is over. It was my leadership that led to the corruption of the guild. And it was your actions that saved it. Which person do you think has the trust? Oh, well, yeah, excuse me. Which person do you think has the trust and support of the people of Vayne? I am confident in you, Mia, and after all you have done, you should be confident as well. Join me, Mia, and we could rule the Magic Guild as mother and daughter. Nash, I expect you to support Mia and obey her commands. Ma'am, I don't think Nash will have any problems obeying Mia's commands. What she does not need at this crucial time in history of the guild is to be touted. Am I the only one? Is it just me? Is this just triggering, like, every red flag? Of course, Master Liam, I will help Mia no matter what the circumstances. I would help her even if doing so meant the destruction of my very soul. Again, red flags everywhere. Nash, I know that under your leadership, Vane will soar through the skies again, and the Magic Guild will be more magnificent than ever. Thank you, Nash. I love you. What? And you're right. With the help of Alex, Luna, Jessica, Kyle, and Null, all the people I care about, we will create a Magic Guild that everyone can join. I promise you you'll work as hard as you can. Of course, Mia. Of course I will. I'd do anything for you. I have to admit, I was afraid for our lives more than once on our adventure. But my magic has become much more powerful since we began. And I much enjoyed being able to study your relationship with Luna. I hope to apply the lessons I learned in my own relationship with Mia. And to the reconstruction of the guild. Priorities. Mia's asked me to be a teacher, since I'm one of the 5 heroes I'm certain to be popular with female students. My poor desk will break under the strain of all the love letters piled onto it every morning. But of course, Mia will be upset with me because of the constant repair bills. What'll I do? I don't think Mia will ever realize what motivates Nash. Okay, so that's... Yeah. Repeat. Alex, Luna, I hope you'll come back soon. We need to talk about how to make our world an even better place than before. And protect it from anyone who might try what Galleon tried. You're standing right next to someone who would probably try what Galleon tried. We have lots of time to discuss these issues. The time we created by saving the world. It'll be a long time before I am as capable and respected a leader as my mother was. But with Nash to support me, I know my confidence will grow. There's so many changes I hope to make, but I have to focus on one at a time. To start with, Vane will no longer have a restricted entry policy. Anyone who wishes to visit or live will be warmly welcomed, especially the thieves. Wait, I will also allow people from distant towns to request books from the library, and have them delivered by a network of couriers. I have so many more ideas, but I can tell you're getting bored. Not bored, we're overwhelmed. Every day we have is a gift. I want to use my days to make the world a better place for everyone. Alex and Null, I hope you'll help me try to achieve that. Damn it, it's hard to read this slow. Sorry. Mia did it. She saved the world. I'm so proud. Alex, Luna, and Null, thank you so much for what you've done. You've saved our world, and you have helped to awaken the strength within my daughter. Our most spectacular battle lies ahead of us. The battle to prove we were right and Galleon was wrong. We must conquer this pathetic world and show it the true... I mean, think about it. Think about it. There's no goddess now. And the Dragon Master power's gone, and the dragons are gone. So... they are very weak to it right now. And nobody would be expecting it. Nobody... yeah, who's going to stop them? Who's going to stand in their way? They could just be like, yep, and then just turn around and crush. Free border gore. To prove that we can bear our burdens and solve problems without divine intervention. I know you will lead us proudly into that battle. It reminds me of one of my favorite pseudo-jokes about Phantom Menace. Because imagine if immediately after beating the Trade Federation, the Dungans, who, as of that moment, currently have an army in the Naboo capital, just kind of turned around and said, yeah, this is ours now. They'd get away with it. They would have no resistance whatsoever. And my favorite part, and this is just picture this in your head, nobody would see it coming. There would be a total state of shock. Just like, what? Yeah, this is our place now. We's acclaimed this planet. What? I just, oh god, I want that to happen at some point. Just to see the shock on their faces. Anyways. Imagine Palpatine's face. Yo, what? Yeah, we claim this planet. We throw yous into the swamps. Yeah, by the way, what are we doing about the Vile tribe? The frontier still sucks. In fact, it's actually worse than before because, you know, Galleon kind of made a mess of it. And they just lost their entire leadership infrastructure. She is already more talented than Courtney Love. That's what the game said, not me. Yeah, I mean, honestly, they probably just lost so many people, and they definitely just lost so many resources that, yeah, the Vile Tribe's probably dead. Without external intervention. Nothing motivates men quite like a beautiful face. But you already know that, don't you, Dragon Master? Hi, Crazy Norse. My sister made a lot of friends when... Oh, I'm reading this out loud. Sorry. There's a lot of dialogue here, so forgive me for not reading it all out loud. Oh no, it had to be spoiled for me, Crazy Norse. I did save before because someone warned me to save. Which is good, because I wouldn't have. Because, yeah, that's... I know I'm going to get some hackles for this, and I don't care. I gave that single thing 3 negatives by itself. That is such a goddamned troll move. Like, really thinking about it for a second. You've just beaten the final boss. Long, sloggy, hard fight. Through it. Cool. You walk forward. And it's like, all right, let's go. And nothing anywhere indicates that you should do anything other than keep walking forward. In fact, the game encourages you to keep walking forward. Because everything about the scene is framed as a, I'm going to reach you no matter what. And then you die. And then you go all the way back to wherever you saved last. Which, let's be honest with ourselves, is probably not after the final boss. So, that's bullcrap. That is the worst kind of troll room I have ever seen. And, I mean, we haven't even covered FF2 yet. Good morning, Walker. Because of you, Maribia will always be the city of freedom and always be able to exploit my fabulous body. You're welcome? Thanks for saving the world. Dying would have really sucked. Yeah. Oh my god. Dragon Master Alex, you have a girlfriend. She wouldn't want to share, would she? You kidding? Luna would tear you limb from limb if you tried to kiss Alex. Oh, well. No harems. Does anybody play in this tavern without cheating? That's a good question. Alex's feelings of love were stronger than any sword. Disagree. Yeah, I wish I'd known. I would have been keeping track of the horny counter. I did not realize just how much there was in this game. Yeah, we actually locked it down yesterday. Because I sort of thought that, you know, we could have, you know, finished the game yesterday. And we're already well over an hour and a half into this. That's ignoring the fact that I actually need to up the timer off camera. I need to remember to do that. I'll just do it right now. Just do it right now. I knew it, Crazy Norse. I am also going to act in the American way. Call you racist Hitler. No, So what do you disagree with? Let's have an actual conversation about it, Crazy Norse. I guess calling someone racist Hitler is, you know, it feels redundant. Oh my god, this dog. This dog. Get out of my way, dog. Yeah. There's no need to be insulting, Crazy Norse. I'm asking you legitimately. What do you disagree with? I'm probably not going to agree with you, but it would be nice for you to actually try to engage me in discourse, rather than just shutting me down and insulting me in the process. Yeah, there's tons of times, hundreds upon hundreds of times when you guys, yes, Crazy Norse, when you guys have changed my mind on something. Like, that's normal. If I didn't want your input, then I wouldn't stream this. That's true. You guys have also come up with, in addition to new positives, new negatives for games, which hadn't even occurred to me. For example, earlier, someone, I think it was Scott Cameron, mentioned the animations from a gameplay perspective, which I agree with completely. That is a gameplay positive. The fact that they have a little bit of a visual indicator of what move they're going to do next is awesome. Wait, what? Gotcha. Let's go ahead and get this way. Hell, the fact that I have to tell you that, Crazy Norse, you've been following me for a while. You should know all this stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna drop that, Crazy Norse. But, like, part of the point of reaching out to you on that matter was to, you know, treat you like a human being whose thoughts and opinions are worthwhile because I respect you. In an effort to try and make your day, you know, a little bit better as opposed to worse. I will let it go, though. Nothing keeps a man at home like cooking. Citation needed. Yeah, that's an interesting question. Is the grindery just still there? Like, logically, it would still be there, right? So, is anybody still in the grindery? Like, is there still an army of the Vile tribe in there? Who's just like, now what? Because that could be very problematic. If there are any Vile tribe left, I think the Dragon Master should kill them. I know it sounds harsh, but it's the only way to prevent this from happening again in the future. Kyle, Jessica, what's up? You're gonna meet with Master Mel? How wonderful. Well, it would be wonderful if Kyle wasn't being such a butthead about it. He's too afraid of my dad to tell him how we feel about each other. Isn't that right, Kyle? Well, not exactly. It's just that... Yes? I feel weird intruding on such an emotional moment between you and your father. I don't want to cause any of the weird vibes. Besides, you know Mel and I have never exactly been the best of friends. How do you think he's going to take the news that we're back together again? Oh, Kyle, you're just being silly. When I explain what a hero you've been, he'll welcome you with a hug, a smile, and probably a punch! Oh, Jessica, my sweet, wonderful daughter. I'm so glad you're all right. I never thought I'd hold you in my arms again. Dad, I missed you so much. What a wonderful moment, Alex. I'm glad we were here to see it. I'm glad we were able to make it happen. My butler told me everything that happened while I was out of action. I'm so proud of you, Jessica. My little girl grew up to be the savior of the world. Oh, Daddy, I didn't do it all by myself. Don't be modest, Jess. Alex couldn't have done it without you. Is that you, Kyle? You don't have to hide away from me, Kyle. Come here. Kyle, I know you love my daughter. I know how happy you make her. So promise me you're always going to take care of her, or I'll freaking kill you. Don't you think it's a little early to call me that, Kyle? Why don't you stick to Mel until you make an honest woman out of my daughter? Of course. I didn't want to admit it, but I always knew you and Jessica were meant to be. You always were the only boy who enjoyed it when she threw you into the mud. Dad, you make it sound so dirty. That's a good one, sweetie. You don't mind helping us pay for the ceremony then, would you, Mel? Since I gave up stealing, I'm just about broke. You're shameless, Kyle. How can I not love you? I can think of a lot of ways. I'm so happy for the two of you. Can I be your Dragon of Honor? That needs to be a thing. We need to make Dragon of Honor, like, a thing. Alex, you might not yet realize what you've accomplished, but rest assured, lad, you're no longer a mere man. In the eyes of some, you've now become a god on Earth. Won't be easy to deal with, but I'm here to offer you advice if you need it. Yeah, because you've already done that. Legend of the Four Heroes is already starting to fade, and the legend of the last Dragon Master will take its place. Just as you idolize Dine, the next generation of Rugrats will idolize you. And from those children, a new hero will be born. Circle of life, and we all have a place in it. Jessica, I have to confess, I do regret about being turned to stone. I regret not being able to fight alongside my daughter. We had to remove you from the narrative. You were too overpowered. Come on, Dad. No offense, but I think you're a little too old to be obsessed with combat. I figured you'd be more obsessed with having my grandchild. Or me having a grandchild. What are you talking about? I can swing my axe just as skillfully as ever. In fact, Alex, next time we come to Maribia, we're going to have a real fight. I plan to create a wonderful weapon as my legacy. A weapon that will always be ready to protect Maribia. And I don't mind saying it'll look cool, too. God, he's going to start building his battleship again. Is that in Lunar, too? Whatever he builds? I'm so happy for the two of you. It's wonderful to see the love you share. Have a safe trip back to Berg. Promise to visit sometimes. Can't believe Dad already knew I was going on my own adventures behind his back. Maybe that's why he sent me to the shrine. No, Crazy Norse! No positives! Of course I'm going to give this positives. Guess I was silly to think I could fool one of the four heroes, huh? When you come to visit us, I bet I can talk Dad into letting us borrow his ship. Yeah, we were all out of pluses, sorry. It's all negatives all the time. I'd love to take you guys on a cruise of the Myrbian Sea. Okay, Alex, or excuse me, Kyle, Why can't you believe in me the way Alex believes in Luna? I want that kind of trust in a relationship. I believe, really? Of course, I believe your cooking will always be completely inedible, your behavior will always be very inappropriate, and your lips will always be extremely kissable. You're lucky that you threw the last one in there, Buster. Why'd I fall in love with such a dork? Because you're an idiot. You fall in love with another guy? I don't believe it. Who is he? I'm gonna... Wait a second. Listen, before we got together, I had so many girlfriends I couldn't remember their names. But I turned down all those chicks to be with you. Jennifer. That was so funny, I forgot my laugh. Todd. The noogie I'm gonna give you is even funnier. Bring it on! You know I just enjoy it. I hate these two so much. So what I was going to comment on, although I'm going to finish reading first. I won't lie to you, Alex, that was a pretty good adventure. Luna, I know that Alex may not be strong or as handsome by any standards. But there's no one in the world who cares about you more than he does. And he's a better man than I'll ever be. You two are meant to be. So start having a wonderful life already. Now that I'm back in Mel's good graces, I have to give up my career as a escort. I don't have a lot of job skills. In fact, I have exactly one, thievery. That's not true. You can stab people. Mercenary is a good business. I'm just saying. Every time I want to get out of the business, he pulls me back in. Shut up, Kyle. When you're at my age, hearing is the first thing to go. Nothing. No, nothing. We need to get together sometime and have a drink. There's something about beer that makes all your memories sweeter than usual. Oh, wait, your lady won't let you partake of the fermented froth of the devil, will she? Maybe you could have some glass of sour milk. Ew. I finally come up with a new career option. I'm going to start an adventure business. What wealthy person with too much free time wouldn't want me to show them the world? That's actually a good idea. That's the thing in real life, in fact. I mean, have you seen what Mount Everest is like these days? Alex, I love Jess, but I don't know how I'm going to make this relationship work. You look troubled. Something wrong? Yeah, I'm sure. Just don't worry about me. Love conquers all. It'll be nice to know that Luna's song isn't going to trigger an earthquake. Yeah, it's nice for it to actually be called alcohol for once. Although... these are still going. Okay, we have finally looped. There's one case where I actually prefer the censorship. It's Chrono Trigger. Because there's this bit where there's this guy who, in the Japanese version, he's just getting drunk in the bar. He's like, ugh. And that's boring. I much prefer the Chrono Trigger English version, where he's getting buzzed on soda pop. And the guy's like, dude, you've had way too much sugar. And he's like, tell you when I've had too much sugar. Give me more soda. Glug, glug. And I don't know, that always struck me as amusing. Call me a weirdo. The other thing I was going to say before I ran into the eternal dialogue of hell. No, exactly. It's goofy. That's why I liked it. I also prefer the idea that it's just soup instead of alcohol. Because, you know, right? Like that there's a degree of logic to that. I also prefer that it's either flatulence or burping instead of vomiting. But then again, I'm a weirdo. I need to look up something. I'm like 99% certain that this game predates it. Yeah, in the Japanese, it's vomiting because Isla's pregnant. That's the whole point. It's supposed to be foreshadowing for the fact that she's having morning sickness. That's what I thought. This game predates it by 2 years. I thought so. So, to go ahead and mention earlier, you know, there's not a lot of games that have this kind of a playable outro, playable ending. I can think of one. Earthbound. I love Earthbound's playable ending, especially since the whole game is there. You can access every zone, every town, every dungeon in the entire game in that ending. It's crazy. And given that I know that the Mother series and the Lunar series have cross-pollinated a little bit in terms of inspiring each other, It would not surprise me if Earthbound was directly inspired by this ending right here. Excuse me. Possibly Pillars of Snow. Quite possibly. So I'm looking something up here, because we've already reviewed Earthbound. Did I already? I did. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, this game was innovative. It reminds me of Mother Zero, or Mother One. Whatever, you get my point. Which is an interesting concept, because, you know, Mother One is a terrible game. Unlike this one. But Mother One really was extraordinarily ahead of its time. And there's a reason why so many JRPG developers have cited Mother One as specific inspiration for them. Crazy Nurse, and I believe Savicom. Facia, wow, I really thought you were toast. I mean, I'm happy to see you. Many members of the Vile Tribe have survived, and we intend to find a place in this new world. We've got tons of space up north, lady. You can just hang out up here. We know it won't be easy, and we know we'll have to earn the trust of Althena's children. Just as Althena had faith in her children to do what was right, so does the Vile Tribe. When will you go? When will we see you again? We will seek out a part of the Green Earth which has never been fully explored. Hey, she's actually doing my idea. We will make it our home, and we will be reborn in the light of the goddess. Goodbye, Alex. Goodbye, Luna. Peace. Do you think the Vile Tribe will find happiness? What am I saying? Of course they will. They're in the sequel. You're right, Nal. Everyone has a home in Althena's new world. It's almost time for us to return to our home together. We're gonna get to where we need. Oh yeah, we need to take the ship. Yeah. You are ready for adventure. Maybe later, okay? What? Yeah, this is why we went ahead and cut off last night. An extra 2 hours from where we were. Oof, that wasn't happening. Probably a decent chunk of it, Trihexia, from what we've seen. Like, I don't know, at least 50%, bare minimum, I would say. Don't take this the wrong way. She's gorgeous. She looks like the goddess Althena herself. Luna's gonna get an ego if people keep laying on the compliments. It's fine. She can dump me. I understand. Yeah, meanwhile, Nal has a fish fetish. They said it, not me. Yeah, what's up, Crazy Nurse? Is it to stab myself? Okay, I'll go stab myself. Noel and Alex, are you going back to Berg already? Save. Yes. The man with that name died long ago, Alex. He died with the gods whose bidding he was born to obey. Plural? From now on, our future will be shaped not by those with power or prestige, but by those with courage. I hate to disagree with you on that, but those with power and prestige tend to shape the world in general. That's how that works. You possess courage. You always have. Thanks, Stein. I'm going on a journey, Alex, and this will be a long one. Mike? The world is boundless. I'll never claim all of its treasures or learn all of its secrets, but I don't feel hopeless about it. I feel fortunate. Fortunate I'm alive and able to explore a world with such endless adventure. Like, what about Galleon? He perished for his beliefs. That's another way to live your life, Alex. But if there's one thing left to do, it's... No, this isn't the time to discuss that. Not yet. We'll save that for the sequel. Yeah, once we get satellites in the air, the whole world map's revealed. All of us are on a journey into the future, yet all of us live in the present. Too many people get caught up in what could be instead of appreciating what is. Don't fall into that trap, Alex. Appreciate what you have and who you have. Because the future can take it all away from you. Ain't that the truth? Sorry, Alex. I often find myself going on tangents these days. Yet another symptom of old age, I suspect. Aren't you like 30? I wish you luck, Alex. And you too, sweet Luna. Farewell. Alex, I don't know why, but I have a feeling we'll meet him again. In the sequel. Sure, prisoners. Link me. And I'll figure out getting it on camera. I have no idea. Ballroom. That's a good point. When did Lunar 2 come out originally? I've never even heard of it. Here. Hang on. So Lunar 2 originally came out in 94. And I'm pretty sure this exact version of the game came out in 99. Let me double check that. Excuse me. 98, excuse me. So, yeah. It looks like... If they wanted to backport any foreshadowing for Lunar 2, they could have done that. Because Lunar 2 was out by this point. I mean, now is good, prisoners. Link it for me, so I've got it ready to go. The only Shining Force game I played was Shining Force Neo, which, if you're familiar with the franchise, should make you laugh. It was a PS2 game, and it had nothing to do with turn-based or strategy. It was a straight-up Diablo clone. Surprisingly decent game, though. Good soundtrack. Ugh. Hand-holding. How risque.
Yeah!
What?
Hup! Yeah! Hup! Hup! Did you see me? I'm going like this. Don't look up. Riding on the range. Hup! Hup! Okay. Hup! Yeah! Ha! Hup! Shut up. I know. I was all like, Bad Girls, that movie with Drew Barrymore. Speaking of bad, I'm a cowgirl. Hey, even cowgirls get the blues. No, not saying it. I don't want any outtakes in this game. Because when I went into the office last time, I was so embarrassed because everybody in the office hated me and knew what a dork I was. Ow.
But excitement of that kind is a long way from Berg. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I was just total concentrated. You clicked in for like 2 seconds. Deeper, thinner, higher, go. Too deep, thinner, higher. Just like 4 short, like, you know, adjectives to describe like the direction you wanted me to go in. What else would I be? Yeah. Hold on. I can get this. I can get this. Listening to farts will make me laugh, I promise. Am I sounding excited enough? No, 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 no. For like the way Alex needs to sound. Am I excited enough? Is it just I'm not getting the voice right? Is my voice displaying enough excitedness? My voice. We're talking about my voice here. The actual line. What are you talking about? I'm sorry. I don't know. I just I opened my eyes really wide to try to kind of like, I don't know, get the feeling with the character, and it hit me funny. Ah! 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 Sorry. I have no idea. God, I just turned into the Budweiser frog. This is taking on a very bad light. Oh. I refuse to do the scene. I refuse. I refuse. I'm under 18.
Alex, you're late again, silly. I bet you're whittling away the day. Sorry. The whole day, not just the day. I missed the whole. I said the day. Wait. I felt a bubble coming up because I just took a drink. A bubble, and I knew if I said the word Alex, it would come out right then. I'm sorry. Alex, never stop believing. I did it again, huh? Never stop. Okay. Never stop believing in your. This is bad. I'm sorry, Alex. Totally fake. You shouldn't have interfered. There's no way. I'm sorry. I got my lines mixed up. Dang.
That was close. You almost didn't make it, Luna. Like a little panting dog. Ah! 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 Getting all hot and sweaty here.
Hey, Alex, I figured you might be here. Now that the weather has melted the ice, sorry. The weather's melted the ice. Hey, Alex, I figured you might be here. Now that the warm weather has melted the ice near the dragon's cage. He's not in a cage. He's in a cave. Okay, sorry. Hey, Alex, I figured you might be here. Now that the warm weather's melted the ice near the dragon's cave, there isn't any time to waste. Get started on, start spreading the news. Sorry. Hey, Alex, I figured you might be here. Now that the warm weather has melted the ice near the dragon's cave, there isn't any reason for us to waste time starting our big adventure. And I screwed up the lines. Again, I'm sorry. Hey, Alex, I figured you might be here. Now that the warm weather has melted the ice near the dragon's cave, Sorry, I was doing Captain Kirk. Sorry. I know it was. Sorry. I was thinking Captain Kirk now. Don't do that. Subliminal. Then we can get hugely fantastic. Sorry. I was doing Arnold. Then we can get. Then we can get. Then we can get. Then we can get. Then we can get a hugely. Waking the dragon. Then we can get a hugely fantastic diamond from its lair worth thousands and thousands of Damn, I had a good one too and I got caught. Sorry. Sorry, honey.
What a hapless bunch you are. Lucky. Let me go back to the lawyer talking like this. Yeah, I want my kid. Yeah. Don't stop. Life's imitating art. Okay.
I mean, I could skip this at any time if you guys want me to. I'm just doing the audit in the background while it plays.
I was getting into my character. I was just lost. You should have gone with it, man. Okay. Ready? I see a bright hope for the future and cheap Pampers. I'm sorry.
I am curious how long this is. This has been going on longer than I thought it would.
I know these things. Russell. That's funny. I heard it on the headphones. It's like...
It's probably each actor, yeah.
Climbing up my shirt.
Since you're new, I'll warn you. If you dare make any sort of trouble in my town, I'll warn you. If you dare make any sort of trouble in my town, I'll pop your tiny little heads off your twiggy little necks and pop you into pooter till your butt bleeds.
I know what I want to do. I just have to get it out. Where's the bathroom? I warned you I could see. I really suck. I warned you I could see many things. Unfortunately, I've now... That was gonna be good, too. I warned you I could see many things. Unfortunately, that sucked really bad.
Ugh.
And yet Yura refuses to do voice acting from me.
It blew like a weird hair up
I
and
see
in
how
my
it is.
sinus and then out, and I got some space dust. Anyway, sorry. Wait. I can't remember what you want. Okay, you want, you want. Okay. I know. Okay. Oh, then my coming out party can finally. Laughs are hard. Not galleon, dear Quark. Magic Emperor Galleon. That. Not galleon, dear. I cannot get this line for some reason. I just don't understand this line for the. Not galleon, dear Quark. Not galleon, dear Quark. Not galleon, dear Quark. Magic Emperor. Magic Emperor. It sounded like Werner Klemperer. Okay. Not galleon, dear Quark. Magic Emperor. Why do I keep saying Emperor? Emperor. Oh, no. Galleon, yes. That was that was a nasty, crappy outtake. I hate everything about that. I hated. Amazing, isn't it? Behold the long-forgotten fortress of Althena. I hated that. Everything about that I hated. This is so dumb. What a delightfully inept showing that was for the good team. With them out of the way, I now can claim the title of Supreme Emperor. No, it's ruler. What a delightfully inept showing that was for the good team. With them out of the way, I now can claim the title of Supreme Ruler. The world is now my... I can't do it. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll do it right this time. I can't get through this sentence. I just can't get through it.
Sorry, I almost threw up. Okay, I'm ready. Stop! Before the path you have chosen strips you. It's a tongue twister. Why have you...
I'm almost
I was already
done.
going into
Scott
Kirkism.
Kipper. Not quite.
Why have you done this? What is it that you can see that I cannot? Tell me. Did you want the tell me in there? Oh, I'm sorry. Tell me! Why have you done... Oh, I don't know. Huh. What does a sigh sound like?
Ugh.
But you want it shorter than that. Okay.
This is interesting.
Sigh!
I can't actually, like, do anything to stop this. So if I was playing this on an actual PS1, the only thing I could do is hit the power button right now.
The ha-has are sucking more and more.
I mean, I could fast forward for a bit.
Oh. Look at that thing! The fortress is...
Back away, I'm a descendant.
Yeah!
Okay, here we go. We did it. Who is this Cletus person? Yeah, I could hit the power button, which is whatever. I don't know. What do y'all think? Plus for outro or outtakes, rather. We could also give it a neutral. That is a thing we can do. There is a Drew Barrymore reference. She's not even nude this time. While playing FF8. If you actually get that. Very good, Valerian. Yeah, some of you probably don't remember, Final Fantasy VIII was actually in the first Charlie's Angels movie. The one with Drew Barrymore. In a scene in which Drew Barrymore happened to be naked. Now, she had a towel or something wrapped around her. Or a blanket or something, but... Yeah, they were playing it with two controllers because the designers of that film didn't know what a video game was. Honestly, I think Crispin Freeman was one of the better parts of that film. He was just so perfectly weird and creepy. Tim Curry? No. The bad guy. The thug bad guy. The guy who fought them. I thought that was Crispin Freeman. Whatever. I could be wrong. It's been a while. I remember the FF8 thing more because it was actually considered a big deal for FF8 to get it in there. For Square, I should say, to get it in there. Tim Curry must escape to the only place untouched by capitalism. And it's this random island I don't remember the name of, off the coast of India. Well, off the coast of is a bit of a misnomer, but whatever. Yeah, I guess that's it. Excuse me. Okay. Let's punch in some numbers, shall we? Yeah, let's get some music going. What was this, 1992? It was coming out in 1992. Sure. I guess that's a good point. Let me finish this first. Then I'll show off the clip. I'll show off the clip in a minute. I mean, I know this is doomed. Literally nothing I do will make anybody happy about this score. So. And it's an interesting mentality because when you know you can't succeed, it's less stressful, you know? You don't have to try as hard because you know you've already failed. Oh, of course I will, Crazy Norris. Don't worry. In fact, I already have. Are you kidding me? I know. At this point, it's kind of normal that anytime I cover a beloved classic, I get those type of comments in YouTube. And that's just normal at this point. I don't even have anything to add to that. That's just life. God dang it. Sorry. Yeah, the RPGs we've covered that have good gameplay are in such the minority. I'll tell you a stat in a second, because this is wild. And that's only the ones we've covered so far, but we've covered a good 47 RPGs at this point. And that's after the Oblivion line. Diablo 3 is an RPG. I agree with that. Like, let's look at this really quick. The number of RPGs we've covered with more than 0 to gameplay, so anything positive all, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 21. Not actually too bad, but that's still left less than 50% of them have a net positive on gameplay. I think that says all it needs to. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, it's true, Hazardous. It's so true. Please don't shoot me. All right. I promised I'd show this off, and I am a man of my word. I actually got rid of one of the negatives based on your statements, Godkitbar. Now, I should mention, I'm not 100% sure I agree, because I was going back through my own playthrough in my head, and the only thing I think I could have done different is to buy less gear. And I'm going to be very honest with you, I don't actually think that's my fault. I don't think that's on me for deciding to upgrade my gear at every town. But, knowing the game better, at the place I'm at now, if I had foregone purchasing upgrades at every town, what I could have done is invested that into items instead. And with the additional resources that would have handled me in terms of dungeons, I would have been able to go far more full tilt with regards to abilities, which would have probably given me a much better experience with regards to the trash. So that is a true statement, but I still think that kind of sucks. So I did remove one of the negatives and another negative that I had been given to that, but the rest of them, I think, stand. I could have also grinded. I could have also grinded. You know my opinion on that. Also, and I hate to keep repeating this, I did grind for an hour. I spent a solid hour running around in a circle in the garden, the moment we first unlocked the bug garden. And I don't know what else to add to that. So, let's turn that down a little bit. Here it comes, Alex. Everyone, look out!
I'm not finished with you yet. You'll never make it out of here alive, Dragon Boy.
Yeah, that's Galleon.
In fear, as I demonstrate my true power.
What? What in the world? Oh, okay. We're just gonna slowly walk away from that, I think, and pretend we never saw that. It's cool. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Anyways, by the way, real random question, just for those of you who know the system, and I mean this sincerely. What do you think would be like a generally good gameplay score to have? Net gameplay. So I'm just kind of continuing to make a point here. Don't mind me. Back to FF5. 15, 10, 12, 10. 10 sounds like a good number. I like 10. So if we're to go with that, the number of RPGs that have more than 10 gameplay is a lot smaller of a list. I'll even list them for you. Crosscode, Nier Automata, Lufia 2, Oblivion, Dragon Age Origins, Baldur's Gate 3, Pokemon Black and White, Mass Effect 2, Pokemon Shield, Mass Effect 3, Divinity Original Sin, and Diablo 3. I believe that is 12. So don't think I'm coming down too harshly on this game, any more or less than I do on every other game. That's really the only point I'm trying to make. How many of those got better than 10 in stories? All of them. Nope, I'm wrong. Mass Effect 3 got a negative 24 in story. In fact, to flip this a little bit, the number of RPGs that got less than 10 in story is quite small. It's only 20. And just for the hell of it, those include Dragon Quest III, Albion, Terranigma, Fallout 1, Suikoden 1, Skyborn, Nox, Dragon Quest I, Dragon Quest II, Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, Legend of Legaia, Diablo 1, and Lufia 1. Now we're going to pause there. All of those still have a positive score, which means the only RPGs we've covered with a negative score are Parasite Eve, Breath of Fire 1, Quest 64, Mass Effect 3, and Secret of the Stars. And I think that does say it all right there. The fact that only 5 RPGs we've covered have a negative story score. That's RPGs in a nutshell. But of course, you're wondering about Lunar. Where the hell's Lunar on this list? Oh, there it is. What's the golden number? I think I put Drakengard under Dynasty Warrior. I think? Where's Drakengard? Oh, no, I put it over here in the generic category. My bad. Drakengard, if we count that as an RPG, which, granted, is -16 and -29. Yeah. Anyways, back to RPGs for a second. Building up tension here for a moment. Lunar got a +20 to story. It was better than I thought it would be, to be completely honest with you. I know I just mentioned how most RPGs tend to have a positive story score. But at the same time, honestly, walking into this, I wasn't expecting a positive story score. So I was pretty impressed. They did some good stuff, and I liked it. Cool. That's 0.59 positives per hour, and a ratio of 83%. All very respectable. Yeah, +20 is damn good. Gameplay was -16, which I stand behind, probably. But what's interesting about that is that still doesn't even put it in the bottom 10 when it comes to gameplay. So 16 negatives to gameplay. That's about half a negative per hour and a ratio of 30%. Not a bad ratio for being that far down. Most of the games that have that bad of gameplay have ratios closer to 15% or 10%. Or if you're Quest 64, 0. Leaving us with a final golden number of, if I can get a drum roll, please. Looks like Dakota wins. Final golden number of 7.21. Net positive. And that was in debate for a bit there. Hang on just a second. So that's going towards Xenosaga 1 through 3, Neo, and Max Payne 3. Yeah, the ending actually did help. In fact, actually, hang on. No, the ending didn't pull it in that positive. In fact, actually, the outro as an overall is a net negative. Because the gameplay of that outro... but there was some good story in the outro, so that did help offset that quite a bit. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Lunar 1. The best game ever made. I do appreciate learning more about the history of RPGs, and this is one of those ones. I'm even going to type this up on the document. This is one of those games I would recommend almost entirely just based on the strength of the historical perspective. There's certainly a lot of history in this game that is worth looking into and sharing to one extent or another. Just cheat. Just do what I should have done like 3 days ago and just cheat. I'm going to go lay down. I did not sleep well last night, but I will be back later today, hopefully, with Wildermyth. See you guys.